Good morning, everybody, from the Hyatt Centric Hotel in Miami South Beach. Today, we're going to be taking a hop from Miami International Airport to Dallas Fort Worth, and we got to get up a little bit early for this flight. It's a morning flight, 7:30 departure, and about I think it was a 6:50 boarding. You'll get some pretty good views of Miami downtown from South Beach to the Miami airport. This was a very unique, drive due to, the beach and everything, and I enjoyed it. So make sure you relax and enjoy the trip report today. Arriving at the airport, you have to go from the rental car center, take an elevator up, and go through TSA, or trying to find TSA. Go through TSA, and it's pretty difficult to find in the morning because they only have one checkpoint open, and usually it's crowded in the morning because there's only, again, one checkpoint open. So make sure that you know that. And making through at TSA, it's pretty empty in the morning, so you don't have to worry about crowding. Here's my flight coming in from Sao Paulo and Argentina. We were lucky enough to find it and be able to track it inbound. Because the flight in was from an international destination, all the passengers had to clear customs before entering the airport. And now we are ready to board to Miami. We were Group 9, the last group. As you can see, we are starting boarding now. And boarding was pretty smooth for the most part. Again, there was a lot of people, but it was pretty smooth. I was lucky enough to get the chance to change my flight for free to the 777-300ER from Miami to Dallas. Now, this, I think, only happens twice weekly at Miami. So this was amazing to be able to catch this flight, a very rare experience, and I'm glad I did.
Your prompt attention in this matter will ensure that your bags arrive at your correct destination and on time. Ladies and gentlemen, in compliance with CDC.
Now, first impressions, this is a lot different from the 787 regular cabin, because this is the 777 and it has a lot more first class seats than the 787. And of course, it's a larger airplane, so it does have a little bit more seats to it. The premium economy section was about the same, but the first class cabin was a little bit more updated. Here's a look at the flight deck, the beautiful 777 flight deck that I want to be flying someday. This seat is kind of crowded when you're in economy, but just make sure that you put your bag in the overhead bins and you'll be just fine. The tray table was a little bit more interesting. You have to actually pull it out and then set it down like that, and then unfold it just like that. So there's a little bit more steps to it, to putting it up, and that's something that you'll have to adjust to during this flight. Since this is a wide-body aircraft compatible for longer flights, you'll have a more interactive IFE screen with a remote that comes out just like that. You'll have something that more power outlets for your computer, iPhone, iPad, or any other electronic device. Your seatback pocket comes with the 777 safety card and the American Way magazine.
American Airlines Flight 757, now non-stop service to Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. The first officer.
We pushed back right on time, and it was absolutely beautiful out today. The sunrise was just immaculate.
However, at this time, we do request your attention to video monitors located throughout our cabins while we brief you on some very important safety information and procedures regarding the Boeing 777. Your attention.
The Boeing 737 is it's a very well put together aircraft, and I just love it. Anytime we'll get the chance to fly on the 777, I'll definitely do so. So if you have the opportunity, definitely go for the 777 over any other aircraft. The engines were very audible on this flight, so I'll give you a chance to listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do need all passengers to take your seats at this time. We appreciate your cooperation.
Hello everyone, thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way up to the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the laboratories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be on.
Alright, so now that we're in the air over the beautiful Panama City, Florida, about halfway through our flight here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what you can do on your flight if you don't have your electronic device on you, what you can enjoy given to you by the American Airlines cabin. So you could look at the American Way magazine. You can look through that. It's pretty interesting to me. I don't know about you. You can also look through your 777-300 safety card, which is different from the 777-200 because, the 777-300 is fairly bigger. So yeah, you can look through those. That's in your seat pocket. There's also in your seat pocket is a barf bag and extra storage space. Now going through your IFE features, you have e-reader, entertainment, kids, favorites, My Flight, Connect, which is basically Wi-Fi, communicate, hospitality, and entertainment. Again, looking through entertainment, you could either do games, movies, TV, different other options such as live television and audio. So we're going to go for movies for now to see what's in movies. You can 1917 and all these other movies with American Airlines you can watch just on your flight, and just with these you won't get bored, I'll assure you that. As long as you have headphones you can watch that. It'll connect right up to your IFE screen. Going through your remote, it's a little different from the 787. But I mean, it kind of looks cool. You got different features, like you can type it in and you can call your flight attendant and stuff like that. Audio, you got American radio and tons of other settings, like decades and up and coming and stuff like that you can also listen to if you have headphones, which if you don't, most likely some will be provided for you. Unfortunately on this flight, but live TV was unavailable, so we'll just go have to click away from that. With games, you have Battleship, Jeweled, Blackjack, Hangman, Tetris, Plants and Zombies, Sudoku, and different fun games like that you can enjoy on your flight. We also found this United airplane heading to Houston from a trip. We are crossing Louisiana, so it's pretty common to see American Airlines going to Dallas and United Airlines going to Houston. The in-flight entertainment also includes in-flight, which is really cool. You can see from different point of views from the airplane. I really liked it. That's what I kept it on the whole time. You can see tons of different stats like your time to destination, altitude, distance to destination, and the outside temperature, which is something that you can't do on your regular American Airlines aircraft. We started our descent into Dallas into this, cloudy day, which I wasn't expecting. It was almost like a winter day. So this is kind of unique to see how, winter approaches are like, but it's not actually winter. It just has, the days kind of like winter where, there's a lot of cloud cover and stuff like that. So this was one of those approaches. The approach into Dallas was one where we flew over Dallas downtown metropolitan area, and one where we flew over Dallas Love Field, KDOW, where Southwest is based, and we also flew over Dallas Fort Worth Airport to make an interesting approach, and you'll see this later on in the video. So for this approach, we shot directly over the airport, which was pretty interesting. I've never done this approach before, and it was kind of cool. But, you know, you would think that you would do the 1/8 side if you were shooting directly over the airport for spacing or whatever. But we actually did, you know, the exact same approach, the exact same landing that you would do if you were shooting the 1/7 approach, you know, the regular traffic pattern for 1/7. So it was kind of confusing, but at the same time, it makes sense. Papa Sierra's here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. American Airlines welcomes you to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, where the correct local time is approximately 9:09 a.m. The captain does request that you please remain comfortably seated with your seatbelt securely fastened, keeping the aisles clear of all carry-on bags until the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned on, indicating that it is safe to move about the cabin. When opening overhead bins, we do urge you to use caution as the articles may have shifted during our landing. American Airlines customer service representatives will be greeting our flight here this morning. They can answer any questions or direct you as necessary. As a reminder, the SkyTrain is up and running here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Please follow the signs for the locations of the SkyTrain stations. It's been our pleasure serving you. We hope you enjoyed flying aboard American Airlines. We look forward to serving you once again the next time your plans call for air travel. On behalf of all the employees of American Airlines and our One World partners, we wish you a pleasant stay here in Dallas, Fort Worth, wherever your final destinations may take you this morning. Once again, thank you so much for choosing American Airlines, proud member of the One World Alliance. Good day.
Have a good day. So thank you everybody for joining me on this trip report on this beautiful 777-300ER aircraft from Miami International Airport to Dallas Fort Worth. I hope to see you guys in another trip report soon. Thank you.